Here's my review for the Sig MPX PCC. Let's start with what I did to the rifle to get it to where I was comfortable or what my likings are. I changed out the stock from the original stock. I added a Terran Tactical adapter so I could put a buffer tube on there, and then you could put whatever stock you would like on there. I used a Magpul. I did a Hyperfire trigger, which I agree it's a lot better than the Timney. Not saying the Timney is that bad, but you get away with the Timney that comes with it, and it's not a bad trigger. But it's it's really nice trigger, Hyperfire. I added the Terran Tactical Magwell. It's really dirty. I shot it this weekend. So I cleaned up the edges in there. You can see where it's shiny. I just didn't like there's some sharp corners I didn't like. Sometimes they'll dig into the plastic. I added my dots on my Holosun, and I think it's 510C, and the Vortex Viper. Before you guys comment, trying to say I'm being tactical, adding 2 dots on there. No, it's not, because if one fails, I have a backup. I shoot USPSA, which I promote the sport so much. If you guys haven't heard from it, it's a United States Practical Shooting Association. Look it up. I'm sure there's matches near you. All you gotta do is take one safety course. Then from then on, you just shoot a match, running and gunning. You can check out my videos. I really recommend it. Even if you don't want to compete and you just want to get comfortable shooting your gun on the move, you'll never go back to the firing line at a range, only to sighting your gun. After that, I promise. I never go to the range unless I'm just sighting something in, or just taking the kids out or something to shoot the 22. But so the reason why I have a 45 on my rifle is sometimes they set up a stage where it's a deep left-hand shot, which you'll be off balance. It's easier to get that 45 dot. Sometimes they'll save me a second, half a second, depending on how unbalanced I am. And it saved my butt a couple times in a match where I actually got the stage win. So that's why I have 2 dots on there. I'm not trying to be cool or trying to spend extra money to stick stuff on my rifle. So do your research before you call me tactical. Whatever. You guys will still say it. But anyways, yeah, so coming down to issues that I've had with the rifle. I don't know if it was my bullets or the magazine. But what I've had people have issues with the magazine that I can confirm. I fixed mine. I'll tell you what I did. Is sometimes you could buy the magazine extended. Not Terran Tactical. There's another one. I think Tyler Fleece does it, or I don't know who does it. But you can just stack on another extension onto an extension. It's a spacer in between. But if that spring is not seated in there well, that'll cause you to have a failure to feed. On my rifle, what was happening is my bullet was shooting straight up like this, and my bolt was hitting in the back of the side of the bullet. And I think what it was, I'm not 100% sure, because I cleaned up my mags and I adjusted the length of my bullet. I shoot a Tamfo, so my regular bullets are at 1.08, and I just was shooting them in my PCC thinking it should be fine. Now I load, my overall length on my bullets are 1.135, and I have not had an issue, so I don't know if it was my spring or my follower, but before then I was jamming at least every other stage, 2 times or 3 times a match. So I did that, and it works great again. The other thing that can go bad is if you don't clean the gas port. You have to clean the gas port. I learned the hard way. And if you go a very long time without cleaning it, you're gonna have a hard time breaking it open and getting to it. But yeah, you just clean that out. And the way it works, like the reason why this rifle shoots flatter than a normal blowback is you got a heavy bolt that counters the weight of the bullet to release that bullet. So it goes back and slams it back and goes forward. On this one, it's a lighter bolt. It has a gas. The bullet passes a point, gas goes up, fills the chamber, hits the little pin, releases the bolt goes back, bolt is lighter. So that comes down to your muzzle not rising after you shot is high. That's what they mean by flat shooting. So your dot should not move once you pull that trigger. Well, it will move a little bit, but not as much. With that said, if you do pick up a Sig, I would really, really recommend to pick up or go to In Lead We Trust. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought my own stuff. I'm not promoting them just because they gave me something. I'm just telling, I do recommend you getting it. You get a kit, it's about 150 bucks. It comes with a torque wrench, so you can remove your barrel, put your screws back in. Comes with extra springs, gas springs, extractor rubber grommets with the spring for your extractor. Comes with several of those. Comes with extra firing pin, spring. Even comes with an extra gas port and tippet, the part that you gotta clean. You gotta check this, make sure you inspect the rings when you clean your gun. The rings right, or it's like an AR on the AR gas system. Just make sure you inspect those and make sure that any of them are broken or anything that, if they are, this kit has extra in there. It gives you 3 sets. So it's really worth it. I mean, I've used a lot of the parts in this kit already. So I'd recommend it. It's called InLeadWeTrust.com. They put your name on everything for you. I think that's kind of cool. You don't lose it. See, I didn't put my name on there. They did it and sent it to me. They did it on the case also. But other than that, this gun rocks, man. I love it. I'm tempted to pick up another one. There's a JP coming out, 2021. They just announced. They're saying that it shoots flatter than other PCCs, and you know, it's amazing, this and that. The only thing I could think they did is they did a gas system also. I'm not gonna be a guinea pig. I know a lot of Gen 1s with this and other platforms and stuff like that usually have issues. So I'll probably be waiting about a year before I pick one up and play with it. Especially it's a new system. I don't even know if it's gas. It could be just a blowback. They just probably found something else out. Yeah, this is the Sig MPX, and I recommend it. Oh, I can't see anymore. All right. Oh, thank you. Comment below any questions, and I try to answer them.